Good morning, friends. Welcome to SBI Securities morning podcast. In today's podcast, we'll be discussing what to expect in Nifty and Bank Nifty from here on, along with the key levels for both the indices. We'll also be discussing on the key sectors and stocks in focus in trade today, as well as the next few trading sessions. First up, coming to the update in the global markets in trade yesterday. So in trade yesterday, if we see the US markets witnessed a mixed performance. We had the Dow, which marked a fresh all-time high and ended near 41,200 levels with a gain of 0.59%, while the tech-heavy Nasdaq index has tumbled by nearly 3%. The S&P 500 also ended lower by nearly 1.39% for the day. Most noteworthy, if we see, the Nasdaq index has slipped below its 20-day EMA level for the first time after May 2024. For the S&P 500, if we watch out specifically going forward, the zone of 5,570, 5,550 will be the crucial support as for the S&P 500, as the 13-day EMA is placed in that particular zone. Any substantial move below the levels of 5,550 would lead to profit booking in the index up to the levels of 5,500. On the upside, if we see, the resistance has shifted lower, so the current resistance for the index is the levels of 5,600, 5,620 zone. Now coming to the update regarding Brent oil. So if you see, Brent oil has taken support at 82.74 levels and witnessed a smart rebound. Going ahead, the zone of 86 will be the immediate hurdle for Brent oil, while on the downside, like I mentioned, 82.7 would be the crucial support zone. Coming to the update regarding the dollar index, so it has continued its southward journey. It has slipped below the level of 104 for the first time after March 2024. This is a positive sign for emerging markets. So going ahead, it is likely to test the levels of 103.20 in the short term. Now coming to the update regarding our markets in trade. So yesterday was a holiday for us, so let's discuss the price action that we witnessed in trade on Tuesday. So in Tuesday's trading session, the markets, that is Nifty, traded in a narrow range of just 73 points, which was the lowest daily range since the last 40 trading sessions. On the daily scale, if we see, it has formed a doji candlestick pattern for the second consecutive trading session. This clearly indicates indecisiveness among the market participants ahead of the union budget. Going ahead, the zone of 24,550, 24,530 will act as the immediate support for the index. As long as the index is trading above 24,530, it is likely to continue its upward journey and test the levels of 24,680 followed by 24,760 in the short term. While on the downside, if the index slips below the levels of 24,530, the next support is placed in the zone of 24,450, 24,430 levels. Coming to the derivative data, so we see that the July futures ended on a flat note in trade. The open interest of the current, next and far series has surged by nearly 2%. Among the constituents of the Nifty index, 16 stocks have witnessed long built up. We had 11 stocks which witnessed short covering rally, while 12 stocks witnessed short built up and 11 stocks witnessed long unwinding. Coming to the option chain data, that is for today's expiry. So at the current juncture, we witnessed that 24,700 strike has significant call open interest followed by 24,800. And on the put side, 24,600 has significant open interest followed by 24,500 strike. For the weekly expiry, the put call ratio is at 1.11 and the max pain is at 24,600 strike, while for the monthly expiry, the PCR is at 1.38. Coming to the update regarding Bank Nifty, so on the weekly expiry day, that is since yesterday was a holiday, we had the weekly expiry for Bank Nifty in Tuesday's trade itself. So during the trading session, Bank Nifty and traded in a narrow range of just 287 points. This was the lowest daily range since 18th of May. On the daily scale, it formed an inside bar candlestick pattern. So that clearly indicates indecisiveness which was seen in Bank Nifty as well. Going ahead for the index, 52,150, 52,200 zone would act as the immediate support. If the index slips below 52,150, the next support on the downside is seen closer towards 51,800. On the upside, if you see 52,650 will act as the immediate hurdle for the index. Any sustainable move above the levels of 52,650 will lead to resume the upward journey in the index towards the mark of 53,000 followed by 53,400. If we see the OI data for Bank Nifty at the current juncture, we see that 52,500 strike has significant call open interest followed by 53,000 strike, and on the put side it is mainly seen in 52,000 strike which has significant open interest followed by 51,500. Coming to the PCR data, so for the weekly expiry currently for Bank Nifty, the PCR is at 0.76, and for the monthly the PCR is seen at 1.08. Coming to the key market indicators, so the volatility index India VIX has ended on a flat note in Tuesday's trading session. However, since the last couple of trading sessions it has been oscillating in a zone of 14.91 on the upside and 12.08 levels. Going ahead, any sustainable move above the levels of 14.91 will lead to a sharp upside rally towards 15.40. Overall, if we see the advanced decline ratio remained flat in trade on Tuesday, this for the second consecutive trading session. Coming towards the key sectors in focus, so Nifty Realty has formed a strong base near the 20-day EMA level and witnessed a very smart rebound. Interestingly, it has formed a double bottom pattern on the daily scale. So going forward, any sustainable move above the levels of 1,140 will lead to a sharp upside rally in the index. Coming towards some of the other sectors which are in focus, so we have Nifty Oil and Gas, Nifty CPSE, Nifty PSE, Nifty Pharma, Nifty Healthcare. They are likely to continue their outperformance in the short term. Hence, we recommend to look for stock specific opportunities in these sectors. Coming to the FII-DI data, FII is bought to the tune of 1,271 crores while DI is sold to the tune of 529 crores. FI long short ratio for index futures is seen currently at 80.85 on a net basis. This as they sold about 485 index futures. On the stock futures front, if we see, FIs have sold to the tune of 38,545 contracts, while on the options front, FIs purchased 1,31,656 call contracts and they purchased 1,10,145 put option contracts. So friends, that's all for today. Thank you for regularly listening to our podcast. Wishing you all an energetic day ahead. Do tune in tomorrow for more market updates and insights. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.